So this is how we've spent our Friday. Just a few little electrical mods to this nice little camper van. It's been a fun little job. So what we've done, they wanted a bit more battery power, so it's running a 12 volt compressor fridge. So initially they've just had a single 100 amp hour AGM battery in there. It wasn't in the budget to go to lithium at this stage, so we've stuck with AGMs. We had a small gap to work with, so obviously that compartment is full. We couldn't fit another battery in there. We had a small gap in between. Their set of drawers goes here, which is under the bed. You can see the bed frame sits down on top there. So up to this battery that we've just installed is where the set of drawers goes. So we had a small gap in between the fridge here and where the drawers probably finish about here. So we've gone with a slimline AGM battery. We've taken a cut out of the cupboard, which was a dead space in there, just to slide both of our devices in and get them sitting in there quite neat. You can see where the drawers sit up against here, a few scuff marks. So the drawers get screwed in at these points. So once the drawers are in, you're not going to see this, but you're going to be able to access it from inside the camper van. It sits nice and flush with the side of the fridge. So we've got an extra 120 amp hour slimline AGM that sits in there on top of the existing 120 amp hour. And we're using an Enerdrive 2000 watt. Now this inverter is great in that it's got an AC changeover switch inbuilt. Now what that means is all their power points throughout the van, we've been able to keep them live off the inverter. So we're not plugged into power right now, but I'm charging this little headlight. You can see the power's on there. That's happening through the inverter, and we've managed to keep all their power points inside and outside the van active. What we have taken out of the circuit is things that we don't want to run on the inverter. Now that would be the hot water system. We don't want that to fire up because we'll be using gas to fire that up when we're free camping. It's a waste of power if we're trying to do that off the battery bank. And we also don't want the battery chargers to turn on. The battery chargers in there. So we don't want them to run because that's just pointless. We're trying to suck energy out of a battery bank to charge the same battery bank, so it's just a waste of power. So we've tapped into the 240, livened up all the GPO power points throughout the van, but taken the hot water and the battery chargers off, so they are only powered up once we plug in the 240 volt lead. So if we're at a caravan park, we use our 240 volt lead, plug in at the caravan park. So now what this inverter does, it stays lit up showing our battery voltage, but it's now prioritised the caravan park 240 volt, and everything in the van, including the battery chargers and the hot water system, are now running from the caravan park on 240, and all the power points are running off the caravan park's 240. As soon as we go and unplug that power lead that we've just put in, the inverter automatically recognises that and starts producing 240 volt for the power points. So it's a great little inverter. A lot of people say that you can't do that with an inverter. You've got to have its own power point, but with this particular one, we are able to do that. It comes in 2000 or 2600 watt. So they'll be able to charge laptops, cameras, everything that they want to do, even run coffee machine when they're out free camping. The other thing we've tackled today is just because we've got more of a battery bank and they're going to have more electrical draw, we wanted more solar, but unfortunately the roof space is taken up with hatches, air conditioning, existing solar panels that are up there, so we couldn't get any more on the roof. But we've upgraded to the 30 amp Enerdrive regulator anyway, so it's got a digital display, which they really want to see how much solar would be coming in. But since we can't get any more panels on the roof, we've gone for a portable setup. So we've wired into that inverter with an Anderson plug to take portable power. So either a solar blanket or fixed solar panels that they might fold out and put in the sun, just to help if they're drawing more power, running laptops, coffee machine, they're going to want to be able to charge up a bit quicker when they're free camping. So just to help to keep up with the excess current that we're going to be drawing now with this new setup. So yeah, that's been a fun little Friday setup.